about 10 minutes later because traffic for Holy Cross coming in. But this is Mr. Dwyer here with Chris Gambino.
What's going on, everybody?
Ready to go and do some announcing for the volleyball team. Last time we talked to you, it was a close game against Spellman here at home, and they won, leading them to a 3-0 record. But the last two matches, it's been a different story. You want to talk a little bit about that, Chris?
Yeah, well, both of those matches were on the road, so that's something to keep in mind. Came against Fordham and Iona, but that's pretty much all we have to say about that because we don't have the highlights from those games. I believe the Iona might be up on Local Live to check, but they are 3-2. Their team, they played a good game last time. It was a close game though. I think overall there were a lot of hitting errors, but besides that, I thought overall the passing was good. I thought the serving was fine, and this is coming against a team today that they beat 3-0 in their first match of the season. So that's something positive for Salesian to look forward to. That they have good history against this team, Holy Cross. And but what I will say on Holy Cross's side is it's a pretty tall team. I mean, I wasn't really expecting that. It looked like a lot of the guys on that team have beards. They look like they're seniors. So they look like a fairly experienced team as well. So that's something to keep in mind. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this game.
Sorry, I just walked through your live stream.
Are you really going to do that? Apologize.
That's Mr. Siefring stepping by, having a good look at the game.
Yes, sir. Eagles, let's get a W for today.
Yeah.
I don't know if my large body's in the frame, but let's get a W.
All right, now you were that large.
It wasn't that large, thankfully, but we got a good view right now. We moved a little bit left today to try to get center, so hopefully that will help with the visuals. Game should start in about minute 35. Looks like it's saying so. And Colin will be coming from track practice to join us later, so that'll be great.
Salesian is doing their warm-up hits and serves before this game. We can see that's Thomas McCarthy playing setter for now. Now Lorenzo Merced is usually the starting setter for this team, but it's always good to practice.
Just to give you guys an update too, technologically, about everything going on, we are still slowly but surely trying to get our way to Local Live. Unfortunately, because of some technological issues trying to get the chairs out, we weren't able to go and set up to test the audio with our new equipment. So we also don't have the setup yet in order to test some advertisements regarding activities going on in the school. We're going to try that tomorrow, see if it works with the varsity baseball game out at the field for the first time. And we're going to try to go and get as close to an SNY style broadcast as we can get with the equipment we have. It's not much, but we're going to try some stuff. We'll see if it works.
That'd be definitely a huge jump, though. Let's go from no scoreboard to SNY Mets scoreboard.
Well, we've been
the
working.
Mets suck, by the way.
Please don't say that. They still have a winning record, and they didn't lose 3-0 to the Blue Jays. But I know, I'm just kidding. I'm so sorry. I know when you lose it in the 8th twice, it's well worth being ragged on, and it's something we've done in the past as a Mets fan and someone who watches the game. But looks like the game's about to start. They're going to do the pregame waves from across.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty cool idea, though. You've mentioned the advertisements, having that.
Letting you guys know, alumni and benefactors, what's going on in the school.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem, sir. Huh? You happy? Why don't you do a dance for him?
Obviously, we have a handful of fans that like Mr. Siefring. Good to know.
Oh, they're actually going to be shaking hands this time. That's something that we haven't seen in quite some time for the past couple of months for sports here at high school. It's been social distance handshakes, waves, but now they're actually shaking hands. So
that's fantastic.
Yeah,
that's so good to have back.
Definitely a handshake is more than just a wave. It really is,
That's great. I'm actually really happy about that. And as always, we have the pre-ceremonial cheers, building up that energy before going in.
Yeah, that's definitely something about volleyball. I said it many times last week, though, or 2 weeks ago, whatever it was. The volleyball players, the guys on the court, they're the loudest people in the gym, really. They're louder. And I'm talking, this is probably at the college level as well. They're louder than the people in the stands. And so, volleyball is a game of energy. If you doze off for 1 second, you're gonna lose a lot of points, really. So, having that energy to start off every game is very important for each team.
Now, we know from the last game that when Salesian is down by points, the energy kind of goes down, especially when the other team goes on a rally. So the hope is that they start to learn how to build each other up and not let those things bother them, so they can keep that energy from beginning to end of the game.
Yeah, and I think, in a way, you kind of answered your own question there. I think when you lose that energy, when you give up a point and you lose the energy, you're basically allowing the team to rally against you. It's very important in volleyball to keep your energy throughout, and Salesian did try to do that. There were times when the energy was lost, and as a result, Spellman got on some rallies and beat them in a couple of sets, but in the end, they had the energy throughout the whole match, and that's why they did come out on top, I believe. Yeah, and we're about to start right now. But yeah, like I was saying, that'd be really cool to have advertisements during games. The 5th inning is brought to you by
Improv Club.
Improv. That'd be cool.
Well, it's things we're working on. We have a bunch of students within AIM Salesian Sports Broadcasting and some of the technological designs and photo design departments that are doing their best to put these things together for us to use, the filming, the editing.
First serve of the game is good, and it does go out of bounds off of the hands of Lorenzo Tarabasso. So that will be a point for Holy Cross.
Sorry that we didn't catch that. They started a bit quicker than expected.
Jose gets it to the other side of the net. Has to be a free ball here. They're unable to hit it over the net. Looks like he also came in contact with the net, number 3 on Holy Cross. And as a result, we have a tie game. It looks like on the scoreboard, they gave Holy Cross another point. I believe I hope that's wrong, but
he may have touched the net.
That is a Holy Cross point.
Slow start for the Eagles. They have to keep that energy up. They can't let this get in their head.
48. Good serve. It goes over the net. And they're unable to pass it over the net in 3 passes, so it will be a point for Salesian, their first point of the game. Here's Matt McCoy, number 9, to serve. Is a good serve. It's a great serve, and it's going to come into the seats, therefore out of bounds. And Salesian gets a point back.
We didn't get 3D coverage. We're sorry about that. 4D, I should say.
Second serve is also good.
There we go.
Marco Lavecchio's hit is good.
And that's the rally they needed as Salesian cuts it 3-all.
That was great placement on that too. You know, getting out the back corner. And of course, third serve is also good. Let's get over the net to do. Thomas sets up Jose. Number 3, hit. That's a nice pass from Lorenzo. Matt, Marco, his hit is out of bounds.
Can't be upset with that. That was a good attempt, just a bit far.
Where's the white shirt? Libero. Huh? Libero. What is that?
That serve is out of bounds. It's like a different position.
And
Mr. Siefring out of bounds.
Mr. Siefring is asking about the white shirt.
Yeah,
what does that entail within volleyball?
It's still libero. He is subbed out occasionally for I believe the middle, and he's strictly a back row player. He's usually the most athletic player on the team, and that's a different color jersey. That's a great hit there to give Salesian a point.
From watching the game for many years, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. And, you know, not every team in this league does play with libero. There are a couple of teams. I don't know a couple off the top of my head. Daniel Singh's unable to pass that ball there, unfortunately. But, yeah, you can see even Salesian plays with one. Lorenzo and Jerry are the liberos for the team. Hit over the net is good.
Great shot by number 12, Gabe. I believe he's a freshman. I may be wrong. Could be. I haven't taught him yet, so I wouldn't know.
Coming into the game for Gabe is Lorenzo Merced, setter for Salesian. Replacing Thomas McCarthy. Gets this one over the net. It's a free ball. Caden Hamilton also in this game. That is a great hit by Caden. He gets it over the net. They tried to block it and only cross the side. They were unable to. It touches the ground. And Salesian leads this one by 2. Lorenzo's serve is great. And that will be Salesian point. On a carry, they're calling that. They're calling that a carry. Can't say I saw it there, but the ref has better eyes than us.
That was a close call. I could see the beat more that he held it.
Lorenzo trying to serve to the weakest passer on the team. There's a free ball going to Salesian's side. Lorenzo set, goes to Caden, whose hit is fantastic. Beautiful placement there. Number 25 was stunned.
Interesting how Lorenzo's using the whole space back there when serving.
Yeah, you know, as I said, trying to set up the weakest passer. And the block to Holy Cross the side, they're unable to pass it. It goes out of bounds, and Salesian has a 5-point lead. Lorenzo's serve is great again. And 25 couldn't pass it too well. That is going to be Salesian's point off of a double contact there. And as a result of that, Holy Cross is going to call a timeout. 6-point lead for Salesian.
I will admit that was a bit strange to call that late because it was a good call and accurate. I saw that before.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it was number 23, I think it was, playing back row. He was unable to pass it. I saw something wrong with that, as if it was a carry. I couldn't tell it was going by so fast. But, yeah, the ref saw that as a carry. He did call it pretty late, though. And Salesian got that point.
Great how they were able to get that energy back, now being up 11-5. starting 3-0. For those of you who are just coming in, it's still the first set. Just started. We started the game about 13 minutes later than anticipated due to traffic. And wanted to go and give Holy Cross the opportunity to practice before the game.
Lorenzo's going to serve yet again. It's a good serve. That's going to touch the ground. There's a block from Salesian side.
Yes, Mr. Siefring, you can kick a volleyball, usually in defense, but that's what you want to do.
How can you kick a volleyball? This is not considered soccer. You're on camera, Mr. Siefring. I'm on camera. I know, right? Wait, since the audience. You're like a sports broadcast.
That's a beautiful serve from Lorenzo. That is an ace.
That was a great spot for that.
Yeah, in volleyball, again, that was a fantastic serve by Lorenzo, and I'll answer this after his serve. I'll answer some misconceptions. The serve is very good. They get it over the net. It's going to be a free ball here. Marco's hit. It goes off contact over the net, back to Salesian's side. Lorenzo has to give him the free ball. Oh, and they kick it over the net. Free ball here. Number 51's hit. And that is inbounds. That was very close. I saw it. It was in. But as I was saying, in volleyball, there's a couple of misconceptions. Yeah, you can kick it. You could use any part of your body to hit a volleyball. You could go out of bounds with the ball as long as the ball does not touch the ground. It's all about keeping the ball away from the ground. That's how it is. Use any means necessary. That serve from number 3 is very good. 44's hit. It will be a Holy Cross point. Off of the missed block by Salesian. They weren't able to get that ball. They were unable to get that ball on the other side of the net. Some misplays with passing there, but it happens at times.
I got nervous for Matt. I thought that he had bent his ankle back.
Yeah, that's definitely the scary part about volleyball is definitely the risk of injury. It being such a fast sport, as Marco hits that one out of bounds. It's a 13-9 game. Yeah, I mean, you really got to put your body on the line for the ball. It's the point of volleyball, But you also want to make sure you're okay. It did look like that serve was going out of bounds, but Marco does keep it in play. There's no way he could have told. And that hit by number 2 was unable to get that one over the net. Salesian gets that point back. Marco's serve does not go over the net. Tried the jump serve there, but as I was saying last week, that's the thing with that jump serve. It's risky. It's high risk, high reward. The chants are back from Salesian's bench. Number 2 sets up number 57. Tips it over the net. Daniel passes it, gives them the free ball. Number 93's pass to number 44. And that is in bounds. It was in a great spot. It was in the back corner, but they did watch that one go by. Number 93 serve is over the net. And that's hit is fantastic. Number 25 tried to pass it. It was hit so hard he couldn't pass it. It did go on the other side of the net, on Salesian's side, and out of bounds. And it was also a really good call from Lorenzo to make sure that was out of bounds.
Great serve.
Yeah, and game back. Sorry. I'll wait for Daniel.
Shouldn't have said serve.
Yeah.
Great strike.
Daniel Singh, that ball hits the net. But as I was saying before, you can see Salesian, they're standing, they're bench, they're starting chants. On the cross side, it's a completely different story. They're sitting down, they're quiet. That serve is out of bounds, in my opinion. Yes, it is.
That was a good eye, Chris. I could not see that. Oh, so after last game, I was curious why it's so important that the substitutions take their time like that and get approved. And I discovered that. I'll wait after this volley.
That's Salesian's point off the block.
Good
To
block.
the other side. That was a great block.
I was saying I learned that.
Oh, by the way, they're saying that he touched the net, I believe.
That's what it was.
I believe.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure. I believe he made the motion. They just that it touched the net. I thought it was off the block as well, but as Thomas makes a great serve. But what was your saying?
Excellent serve. I'll wait for this volley too.
Yeah. It's a nice pass from number 48, Libero. Now, Marco had a great effort on that one. It bounced off the net, and they weren't able to pass that one or continue that pass. So, what were you saying before?
That when it came to substitutions, the reason they're so important is because the students at the desk have to go and make those substitutions correctly. It's very much like golf.
Yeah, that was unfortunate there off the one-handed pass. They went out of bounds, but it was great effort from Matt and Lorenzo to try to get that ball and keep it in play.
And Salesian is up 17-14.
Got to get this ball over the net. They do. That is a great job keeping that in play. It does go out of bounds.
It's unfortunate it went out of bounds because that really was a great play, especially when it hit the ceiling, because it's still in play when it hits the ceiling.
That's a great hit by Jose. They were unable to pass it. And Salesian gets a point back.
So I was just saying, just to put a button on what I was talking about before, the fact that the scorecard is so important with regards to the game. It has to be accurate.
Now off contact from Holy Cross's side, it does go over the net and out of bounds. Salesian gets yet another point. It's 19-15.
And apparently, if you try to substitute too quickly, they could award points to the other team.
Yeah, based off rotation mistakes. Ladies and gentlemen, Colin McGee has joined us on the broadcast.
What's going on, everyone? Ready to continue to watch some more Salesian volleyball?
Want to go on the other side?
Ooh. And we're sorry about the little camera angle issues. Oh, geez. Hold on a moment. I see what it was. Okay, sorry about that. The wire got caught a little bit from where we're charging from.
Goes over the net.
That's how whenever the net with the overhand pass put it in the perfect spot where there were no passes. So, Chris, from the looks of it, it's coming in here now for the first time. We have a close game here in this first set. So, Eagles definitely looking to finish off this first set on the right note. We have Jose serving it.
And that is the call, Chris, that they've touched the net. Good call.
Well, you know, with Salesian being this close to winning the first set, I understand the call from Holy Cross. You know, wanted to make those adjustments before, hopefully not for us, but for them, you know, trying to want to win that first set. So, for sure, a good timeout for Holy Cross.
And it's 22-17 with 3 points leading to the win of the set. It looks like Holy Cross is trying to get onto a good rhythm, which they can. Just like every time we say this about volleyball, it's all about rhythm. And if you get on a hot streak, it could turn around very quickly.
Come on, Jose.
Jose once again will serve for Salesian. That one does not make it over the net, so Holy Cross will get the serve back.
It's one of the toughest things to do, like Chris, you were saying earlier about doing the overhand serve. To get it to land just right is risk reward.
More of like the jump serve, you know, most serves are overhand. The underhand is like really low risk.
Good job, boys.
Salesian's 2 points away from winning the first set.
And we have Lorenzo again serving, substituting in for it. Earlier in the set, he started a good rally.
Now, also coming into this game is Jerry Flores. Had an unfortunate misplay there, but it is his first play of the game. That's Jerry does pass it pretty well. Marco's free ball open. They touch the net.
And I can only imagine those touch and net calls always have to be often very hard for the team that commits it. I can only, you know, imagine when you're going in the rhythm there and just to get blown dead like that. So definitely going to be tough for Holy Cross to win this set. So we're going to see Salesian going to win here.
You can see Marco adjusted his serve there.
And that's the first set. Back-to-back touch and nets to end the first set for Holy Cross. And Salesian takes it 25-19.
And it looks like they're going to switch sides, which we didn't get to see last time. And I think that was due to the COVID regulations. So it's good that we'll be watching a game played as it was intended to play.
So, Chris and Mr. Dwyer, I'll ask you this. What were your biggest takeaways from that first set from what you've seen from both Salesian and Holy Cross?
Well, I think there were a lot of passing errors from Salesian's side. A lot of times where hits on the other side where Holy Cross were unable to be passed to continue the play. A couple times the passes went out of bounds. Not many service errors and not many really hitting errors like I think we saw in the last game. But I think the passing does have to be better. And that's pretty much the fundamental of this game.
Yeah, I totally agree with that, Chris. I think what really kept Salesian ahead is the really good serving, the rallies that they had going for as long as they did. That last set, I mean, the mistakes is what helped them tremendously. We got to hope that in those moments where Holy Cross doesn't make a mistake, that they themselves don't as well. There was some really good volleys back and forth where the ball was hitting places that they couldn't get to from both sides. It was great to watch early on. You want that to be a game. You want to watch that in a volleyball game. You want to see the ability for that to the skills of both sides to really come forth. But if there's going to be errors, they have to be on the other side, right?
Yeah,
right, Colin?
For sure. I mean, we saw there the first set ended with 2 touching the net. So, always you want to be the side that makes the less errors. And Holy Cross fell victims at the end of that first set. I mean, we were looking at a very close game still at the end of set 1. But, those mistakes will often lose you those sets. So Holy Cross definitely should be looking to avoid that. Salesian looking to stay away from those.
Okay. Just moving a little bit here with our tripod, trying to get a perfect view and a great angle for sound. We're doing the best we can with what we got. For all 2 of you watching so far, we're grateful that you're with us. We got about 30 seconds before the next set starts. For those of you who may have just come in, Salesian's up. They just won the first set, 25-17, I believe. Was that it?
I believe it was 25-19.
19. There you go. We also apologize for Mr. Siefring and his numerous entrances into the screen. We really apologize. I know many of you have seen Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, and it really reminisced of that, having him run in front of the camera as such. Just to note, I am not referring to Mr. Siefring as a meatball.
Thank you for clarifying, Mr. Dwyer.
Something else we didn't see against Spellman that we're seeing today is that the 2 sides are switching sides. Because the last time Salesian played the entire game on the right side of the court.
Is this usually a common practice, Chris, or do you usually see?
Yeah, it usually is. You even saw, you weren't here, Colin, but they actually shook hands before the game, as opposed to the social distance wave. But so it seems like they're bringing back a lot of the normal traditions that I got to see in my freshman year while on the team.
So was the switching sides rule originally because of COVID restrictions, or was that just something they decided to do?
I stopped doing it because of COVID restrictions, yeah. But bringing it back, yeah. It's definitely not a huge deal, but it's something.
It was a great deal for me. Just that.
I think the shaking the hands was a big deal. Maybe the switching the court.
Oh yeah.
A huge deal, but it just shows that they are going back.
I guess it's just trying to get a different view. We have Thomas serving to start the set.
So it does go out of bounds. A good call by number 51. But something I will say is there was no talking from Holy Cross's side, unfortunately. I don't know if that's unfortunate or not. But,
it's a good point, Chris.
No talking. He tried to judge by himself whether that was in or out. And number 48 serve does not go over the net.
Starting off set number 2, both teams not able to successfully get the serve. We'll see if that changes here.
Great serve by Matt.
Yeah, they're simply unable to pass that. Yeah.
Being how low it was tough to get that straight up.
It seems seemed to be there like he was trying to go for a similar serve, but, you know, it is hard to do that serve, so trying to do that back-to-back times could be difficult.
Two serves, pass for he's going to also pass this ball from net.
Good on him not carrying that.
That's where it was great placement on the ball. It was put right in the middle of the court where nobody was standing. Jose had to dive for that. Was unable to pass it. It wasn't in play, but obviously, but it looked like there was contact off of that.
That was a great shot.
Lorenzo's going to get this serve here. And coming into this game, Thomas McCarthy, Caden Hamilton. Lorenzo's serve hits the net. Cross touch at the net.
And
seems like number 51 has been doing that many times now. That is really a jump serve.
well, you know, going back to touching the net, Chris, back when, you know, whenever you'd be on the front lines, I mean, how difficult would you say that it is to avoid touching that net when you're in that situation?
I never was on the front lines, but
based off experience, you know, from other guys who've seen do it.
I can just imagine it's difficult. So there's no double contact there. I can imagine it's extremely difficult, judging by the amount of times it happens. It does go over the net. And once it sits like that, that's what I'm across the side. You can't just be sitting there watching it. I understand it's going pretty fast, but
And really, you know, finding that ball right there in the corner, that's exactly where you want to get it.
Daniel Singh with serve. Off the tip over the net by Jose. Salesian gets their 8th point of the set. Daniel Singh with another very good serve.
Oh, that ball with an incredible effort. Salesian still keeping it up. It's still going on. Daniel down, and they score! That is
unbelievable.
The ball almost hit the ceiling, Chris. That is one of the...
It starts off of an error by Daniel Singh where that ball was going out of bounds originally. Just could have went from being, you know, a very simple play.
Now, granted, that I haven't seen a lot of Salesian volleyball plays, but that has to be the best Salesian volleyball play that I've seen personally. That was...
No, as I was saying, all Daniel had to do was let that ball go out of bounds. He ends up going after the ball. It goes behind the court. Matthew Marco tried to keep that ball in play. It was just a fantastic effort.
And you know, Chris, although it didn't, that ball almost hit the ceiling. What would they have called it if it did? Would they have blown it?
It would have still been in play. That's going out of bounds. And
I'm not sure if the camera picked it up, but really going to the highest part of the Legan Center right there.
That was crazy.
That is going on the AM Salesian highlight reel tomorrow for sure.
It has to be.
That
I
was
mean,
next level.
that's the definition of a highlight right there.
Salesian touched the net there.
I mean, Chris, how often did you ever see anything like that happen?
Very rare. But that's the definition of effort, really. Putting your body on the length of the ball. This is out of bounds. On Holy Cross side. Salesian, that's another point off of that. Hitting error.
And it's 11-8.
Yeah, it did look like it was going out of bounds.
That's a good decision there by Marco.
Great eye out by Marco.
That's a great effort by Matt. He's able to keep it in play, but there's a great dive there. And that's also a great effort by Lorenzo. Also diving for the ball.
But just back-to-back times, Holy Cross has been able to find the holes in the Salesian defense, so definitely have to try
See,
to.
they're moving up a little bit.
I mean, you have to consider it in that. I mean, yeah, the fact they're able to keep that going is remarkable, but Salesian, great response there. Back-to-back times Holy Cross has a remarkable way to keep that in. Well,
that was actually originally going out of bounds. The only reason we're still playing this volleyball is because they decided to go for that ball.
this is still going on here. A lot of commotion going on down on the court.
He's going to get that point.
And that's got to be a great feeling, blocking it on there on the front line.
Because that was great effort by Holy Cross to keep that ball up. That was an excellent job.
That play was really almost blown dead from the start, so see it get to that point.
Now, off the contact there by Gabe, Thomas was unable to adjust and get to that ball, but it happens.
But, you know, a lot of really energizing plays here for Salesian in the second set, and that's going to go a long way into trying to close this one out.
Pass a little bit too far over the net, and they were able to go and smack that back. And now it's 14-12 in the second set. That's the most noise we've heard from Holy Cross.
You can even see it's a 1-point game. It's 14-13.
And that was only a 3-point turn, but that was enough to create a low energy on Salesian's side.
I mean, the momentum that Salesian is riding with there is absolutely incredible, but, you know, you have to make sure coming out this timeout, you do a lot of the stuff you did there before they went on that run. We saw it in the Spellman game, you know, losing momentum. You know, Salesian realistically could have had that game won from a very long time before they actually did. So have to keep up that momentum. That's critical here, get down the stretch.
But looking at their demeanor on the court, they don't look down. They look prepared. They look ready. So this is definitely different emotionally compared to against Spellman.
See, that's a big thing to see in this league is if you have a substitution here. Caden Lorenzo, whose service could have went out of bounds. The number 23 and 25 rather. Decided to try to do an overhand pass there. And went out.
Back-to-back times the ball has gone behind for Holy Cross.
Great knockdown by Daniel Singh.
You can see Coach Dodd is calling for the team to talk more.
And the play from that front line in the second set, really throughout, has been great.
Tips it over the net. Jerry with a nice pass there. Daniel tips it over the net. Well, that's a great
And a
kick.
kick.
Number 2, keep that one in play. Number 1 tips it over the net as well. Daniel's pick up. Royker gets it over the net. And Jerry running back. Keeps it in play.
Great effort to keep it going. Will it go over the net? Holy Cross trying to keep it alive. Salesian's point. Once again, another very chaotic play. I mean, really started off with that kick. I mean, but, you know, Chris, we saw kicks get attempted in that game against Spellman, but it really wasn't that successful. But that one really worked perfectly for Holy Cross. And it looked like they had Salesian, but really rushing back, getting back, and meant a lot.
Salesian didn't
They didn't make a decision. And that was a Holy Cross timeout. So coming out of that original timeout, it was a 14-13 game. Now it's 19-13. Salesian going on a 5-0 run ever since that last timeout. So Holy Cross trying to do something similar here with theirs.
I'm just in awe.
I mean,
that was a great volley going back and forth.
What an action-packed set we really had here throughout.
Really great volleyball this set. For those of you who are watching it live, you're getting it same as us. For those of you who are watching it later, you're welcome.
Because, Chris, we talked about the kicks before. I mean, those kicks usually do have a low success rate, right? I mean, really for it to work out that well.
You know, an emergency situation type thing, you know. But when they work, it's very important. Sometimes you do it. Like, again, it's for only emergencies. But yeah, it was worked out so far in this game. That had a chance to be still in play, but that pass did it off the antenna.
And just like that, Salesian's now up to 20.
Yeah, whenever the ball hits the antenna, it is considered out of bounds and therefore a point for the other team. There's a nice slide pass there. Lorenzo is on the next pass. Keep that one in play.
Salesian must stop Holy Cross here from going on a run. We'll see how they respond here. Marco with a little tip. Holy Cross passing around to get it back over. And that's out of bounds.
That's a great call by Jerry. Call it out of bounds.
You know, many times in that situation, it can be very tempting to hit the ball, but, you know, great awareness there by Jerry.
And that's exactly why you talk. You know, you have your team to tell you, help you out, let you know it is out.
Well, you know, really, in all sports, communication is so important, and volleyball, it's no different.
Exactly.
And once again, out of bounds. And when you're as close to winning the serve right now as Salesian is, once again, I know it can be tempting to go for those balls, but once again, that just speaks to the discipline of this team.
That was a great serve by Marco, especially because of where it landed. It was so low.
We did our first meet. I got third place, and our next meet was at Iona Prep.
Happy his serve's been working for this set too. Like we said, he started and wasn't able to get it above the net, and then he did the lob serve, and the last two serves he's been more confident and hitting it over. Alex Rodriguez asking someone to prom.
As you do during a Salesian volleyball game.
And
I think I said this before. A-Rod's like our fourth commentator.
Yes. Shout out Alex Rodriguez bringing in the extra commentary.
Service from Marco. Gets another point.
22-16 in the set.
Salesian just 3 points away from winning set number 2.
Dwyer's pass goes out of bounds. And so you cross on the run here, 3 points in a row. Salesian is 2 points away from taking the second set.
Just 2 points away. Let's Salesian trying to get it done over and quick. It'll be Daniel Singh going to serve for Salesian. Holy cross. That's out of bounds.
That play, they didn't go close to the line there. They pretty much.
And speaking about the communication, Chris, we saw everyone there yell out as the ball was coming down. Just the little things so critical when it comes to communication.
Yeah. Overall, it did go out of bounds in the end.
Salesian 1 point away. Can they get it here? Holy cross. And it hits the net, and that is set number 2 for Salesian, 25-17.
So being up 2 sets, it's best of 5. So if Salesian does well next set, they will win this match.
And just keep doing what you've been doing, really. I mean, when you're up 2-0, often it can be easy to, fall into that trap where, you think that it could be easy going forward, but...
Jose, you got this.
But as we stand right now, we're going to see both Salesian and Holy Cross switching sides, as we talked about before.
And interesting, it seems the members in the stand are also doing that to show their support to the correct side. I kind of like that.
Nice little touch.
So, Colin, how was practice today for track?
It was good, Mr. Dwyer. Getting in a mile of practice. Track team is about gearing up for a meet on Monday. So, Salesian athletics in general right now putting in the work. It's always great to see.
Unfortunately, we don't have any true broadcasting for track at the moment. Something to build on for sure. But
of course,
Alex over here, his mother does an excellent job of filming the team in their highlight moments.
Another way to shout out Alex Rodriguez here. He ran just a week ago. He put in a very good time in the 100. Shout out once again to Alex Rodriguez.
3rd place, I believe. Am I correct? Yeah. Well deserved.
And, the track team in general putting in that work. Looking forward to what's to come.
Especially with a new coach this year,
yes,
Mr. Ravulo.
Mr. Ravulo doing a great job as well, coaching us up. Mr. Ravulo was actually telling me that before he was watching our broadcast last time in Spelman on his way back. So if you're listening to this, Mr. Ravulo, right now, shout out to you.
He was here earlier. He was here for the first set.
I'm here. I'm here.
It appears Chris was looking to play Angry Birds right here in the timeout, but we're getting back to action, so Chris is going to have to put away his phone.
It's a goated game, you know. They brought it back on the App Store, the original game. One of the best apps of all time.
Are you being sponsored here, Chris?
Yeah. I hope so. I wish.
What, just $1 on the App Store.
It's the Salesian Angry Birds. Salesian Angry Birds.
I would not want a themed version of that game. I guess we're waiting on the ref to make sure the substitutions have been done accurately. So they're double checking those. And once that's all set, they'll have everything ready.
So, Chris, in previous situations before, from your experience, back when Salesian would have a 2-0 set lead, I mean, how often do you feel the team would respond in that situation? You know, with a 2-0 lead, I can't imagine it would be easy to possibly fall into a trap.
Yeah, you know, last time I think Salesian took a 2-0 lead in the standings in terms of sets. I'll pause for a moment.
As we start here in set number 3, and a whistle is already blown, and the call is a point for Holy Cross.
I've never seen the that signal before. Do you know what that means, Chris?
Now they're saying that Thomas moved before contact was made with the ball. And therefore, Holy Cross would get that point. But as I was saying, yeah, you know, there isn't really a difference.
A great block by Salesian. That was Jose De Leon there.
There isn't really a change in mentality. You just got to go out there and win every point, really.
And you know, Marco there, really a simple tip, but a very effective tip all the same. Going straight to the ground there on that one. 2-1 lead for Salesian.
And reaching across to the other side.
Holy Cross with some great digs to keep that one going. And it will go back to Salesian. Ball still up in the air. Who is going to get it? Marco hits it over to Holy Cross. Holy Cross trying to keep it alive. Ball still in the air. Great effort by Matt McCoy. And this is still going on. Both teams putting in great effort to keep this one going. And the call is for Salesian. I believe, is that a touch net call? Double contact.
That was an excellent rally from both teams.
Both teams grinding it out.
And of course, serve does not go over net. Two try to kick it, and you know, like I said before, you really only do that in emergency situations.
Well, you know, Chris, like looking at least from our angle, that was pretty close to the line, so maybe he could have possibly taken a chance, but
you know, he sort of maybe used his underhand pass. It's okay, you know, I understand that, you know, he's done it a couple times and it's worked. It kind of just goes to show that it doesn't always work. That's something.
I mean, it really only adds really more remarkable that they were able to do it last set.
Yeah.
And that ball's going way far back. And Holy Cross might keep that one going. Now a 5-2 lead for Salesian.
This is the third set.
literally trying to pass the ball, and they both touched the ball.
But once again, Chris, that all comes down to communication.
Yes. There's no going on serve. It's the net.
Another point for Salesian.
Another double contact call.
And we didn't see that call really for the whole entire game, but here in this specific set, we've seen so much double contact.
Yeah, we saw it a couple times at the very first set, but starting to see a bit more now.
Come on, Lorenzo.
Would you say that's probably a product of, you know, as the game gets longer, you might see more mistakes happen?
Yeah. Lorenzo in the game now.
Really good serve there. And even Holy Cross coach was saying, tough server.
That serve. It's a one-handed race for Lorenzo.
And a timeout for Holy Cross, and they really do need that timeout there. A lot of, you know, double contacts, a lot of mistakes, miscommunications. I mean, Chris, how does Holy Cross try to fix that there?
Honestly, I think it's simply about having this timeout and getting told. You can see, I think, looking and judging by what the coach is doing, it looks like he's trying to tell them, you know, to use their underhand pass more and referring to the kicks. You don't really want to use the kick unless it's an emergency situation. They've had a lot of passing errors. And I think he's just trying to reiterate that. So I'm sure they've talked about that a lot in practice.
And, you know, it's got to be discouraging for Holy Cross, too. When you have volleys that go on for that long, ones that have, you know, Salesian has been winning, I can only imagine eventually, you know, after some time, that does do a number on you.
Yeah, and you know something? I think a big thing, and they started doing it at the end. The bench was sitting down for the majority of the game.
And that's a sign in and of itself.
And as Lorenzo makes a great serve there, when you compare it to Salesian's benches with standing every time and starting chance, it's a great pass by Lorenzo. You know, it really shows that Salesian's have the energy for the majority of this game. Gambino's right down. Yeah, that's go out of bounds.
And you were just talking about it, Salesian bench still staying loud.
We're going to say Lorenzo touched the net there, and unfortunately did.
By Holy Cross to keep it going, but you know, it just comes to a point where just one hit's not going to get you over the net from that position. Salesian now near the halfway mark here at 11. So, Chris, correct me if I'm wrong, but Salesian here in this first set is still go to 25, correct?
Yeah. It only goes to 15 when it's the fifth set. It's gonna go over the net. Lorenzo just set up Matt McCoy. This kick goes out of bounds.
We got a rally starting for Holy Cross.
But once you're in a situation like this, you can't let them get any momentum. Salesian has to respond here. They're going to look to respond with that hit over, which Holy Cross still keeps in play. Lorenzo looking for Daniel. Daniel, and Holy Cross is not able to get that one off.
25 on Holy Cross, unable to pass that.
And Mr. Dwyer said it, you started to see a little bit more energy from that Holy Cross bench, but Salesian with a quick response, so hopefully Holy Cross starts to get more deflated by that. A lot of action up front. It was a good attempt, though, for sure.
Marco called that out, but I think that was a bet. It looked like it was definitely closer than he anticipated.
Salesian now over halfway to the magic number 25 to win this game.
And they're making the change.
Well, you know, after seeing how close that game against Spelman was, I do have to speak for all of us saying that a nice quick win here would be nice for all of us, and nice for Salesian as well. So we're definitely hoping for that 13-9. Just keep doing what you've been doing, and hopefully it works out.
And kind of crazy what just happened there on Holy Cross. Sorry that the camera wasn't there. But one of the players just broke both of his shoes. Zion Williams during this game. I have never seen anything like this. This is one of the craziest games I've ever experienced. So I'm not gonna lie. Both shoes.
A blown shoe in volleyball. I mean, even in basketball, it's extremely rare, but that's crazy to say for sure. A lot of action going on here. Even if Salesian does win this one in a very relatively quick way. Off the hands of Holy Cross. Salesian now at 15.
So while the substitution is going on, both shoes, I'm still shocked.
So do you feel that happened back when he was on the court, or was that while he's going over to the bench?
I can't tell you.
Crazy stuff we're seeing, Mr. Dwyer.
I actually did not even see I did not even see the kid's shoes brace.
Yeah, I wouldn't have noticed that either if it wasn't for Mr. Dwyer pointing it out. So great eye, Mr. Dwyer.
Great save by Lorenzo, but unfortunate that was a carry, I believe.
Yeah, I believe it's the kid over there on the bench with the socks. He's going to arrange on his team. That's the kid who's...
So in a situation like that, Chris, you think he's asking one of his teammates for their shoes, possibly asking for shoe size?
I believe that's why he doesn't have his shoes there on the side, is because he borrowed his shoes. It must have been a size 11 or 10. And that was big. Got to get that rally going on their way again.
You're now under 10 points away, just 9 away from clinching this one, so very important to finish strong. It'll be Matt serving for Salesian. Holy Cross with a one-hand hit over. Free on the serve, but what an effort by Matt.
Oh my God!
And that ball still stays alive. Jose coming down for the spike. Holy Cross trying to keep it going. And that would be Salesian's point. Another phenomenal play. Wow. We've been seeing a lot of those from Salesian today.
That was another double tap call.
Some discussion there between the ref and the scorers table.
There's miscommunication over.
That ball also went up pretty high.
And like we said before, that could be a penalization, but there is an inning.
And Salesian scores yet another point. Now at 18, just 7 away. Timeout by Holy Cross. And kind of I imagine a last-ditch effort from Holy Cross tried to spark a late rally.
I'm still stunned. We've had a number of great rallies. We've had 2 damaged shoes that had to be switched out with another player. I'm just
Well, you know, Mr. Dwyer,
astounded by all
that
this.
game against Spellman really went all the way down to the wire, but this game has probably had way more action-packed plays, which is crazy to think about, but, I mean, it's only been, I mean, we're still here only in the first set. We've just seen so many great plays.
And like we were saying before, the energy with these rallies, Salesian's been able to come back and build up that energy, not let it affect them. And this is why we have a 2-set lead and a 19-12 lead into this third set.
And that ball just sneaking over the net.
Just enough spin on that ball to get it over the net.
You know, for Holy Cross, I can imagine it has to be tough. You know, you think the ball might land on the Salesian side, but, you know, you have to always be ready.
Maybe aces.
Holy Cross able to keep it alive there. There's number 48. But Salesian will... And that will be Holy Cross's point. Carrying call.
You can kind of hear it, so understandably so. I think that's how they make those calls. Would you agree with that, Chris? Based on the hearing of how it comes off the hand?
Yeah, that's probably the biggest thing.
Salesian now at 21, just 4 points away. Hopefully a quick rally here can end it. Jose will be the serve man for Salesian, and that ball goes foul. You know, Chris, that ball almost went into the trash can if it wasn't stopped. Definitely not where Holy Cross is looking to get that ball.
That was amazing.
Jose serving again, and almost got the point there, but Holy Cross keeps it going. Holy Cross will get the point. I mean, really the last chance you have here if you're Holy Cross to win this set and win this game. Great effort by Marco trying to get that one, but, you know, almost basically diving into the Salesian bench to try to get that one. Holy Cross get that win. 2 points away. Here we go, and that serve works to perfection. 1 point away. Can Salesian seal the deal here?
So it seems the ref thought that there was 1 more point.
Yep, and Lorenzo will serve, looking to give Salesian the win.
Thought by accident that the match had ended.
Eagles looking to win it. Holy Cross looking to stay alive. 93 hits it back over. And that will go over, and that is the game. Salesian wins. A nice and easy game in 3 sets. The score in that set was 25-15, and Salesian sweeps the sets. What a win.
And they're moving to a 4-2 record. Really good home match. Really happy that we're going back to shaking the hands. This is just making the world a little bit normal, returning back to normalcy, and really fantastic stuff. So, great win by the Eagles here, especially winning 3 sets.
And, the key to me was, in terms of momentum, winning all those electric plays. We saw, obviously, the one we were going crazy about in the second set where the ball almost hit the ceiling. But a lot of great volleys that Salesian was able to pull out with, and that was really the key here.
Yeah, you're right about that. A lot of times they're putting their bodies on the line to keep the ball in play. You saw that many times.
Chandler, you looked amazing!
At times, some service errors, some at times passing errors, but overall, it was a great game by Salesian, and they ran away with this.
So there you have it, folks. Salesian 3-0 to win the match, heading off to 4-2. We'll see how that sets them in the standings. Before they were in 3rd place, this may keep them there or move them up. We'll see how other teams have fared. And whenever we have the next home game, you'll see us here. If we end up moving to local live, we'll let you know through our other social media efforts on Instagram and Facebook. So please keep an eye out for that. And with that, I'm Mr. Dwyer. I got Colin over here. Got Chris over there.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone. Thank you all for listening. What a win for the Eagles.